Address, please.
Sirrano Keith Baldeo. My mailing address is P.O. Box 695,
Good
Paterson,
evening.
New Jersey. Good evening, Council President. And I'm just amazed with all the crime and everything, the foreclosures, all the things that are happening in this city. I happen to be the hottest topic. But there's a reason behind that. And I've stated when I come up here before, a lie is still a lie. Even if everybody believes it, and the truth is still the truth, even if nobody believes it. So you're about to hear the truth. Councilman McCoy, I've given you some evidence, and I want you to answer just yes or no if you recognize it or you don't. There's something in front of you that says Exhibit 1. It's a flyer, correct?
Correct.
And is that not a Republican candidate screening flyer?
Yes.
Okay. And Exhibit number 2, is it a 2000 candidate for primary elections in the Republican Party?
Yes.
Okay, and number 3 is the actual sheet for the sign-up of candidates to be a Republican candidate. And we know that Benji Wimberly and Savanda Sumter is at 35. And can you tell me who's challenging Benji Wimberly and Savanda Sumter on 35 there?
From what's on the paper, Aslan Gao.
Aslan Gao. And there's a photo, exhibit number 4?
Mr. Baldeo, you could have
I just wanted to make sure that
you
somebody...
could read this off yourself. You
Okay.
didn't need me.
Well, I just wanted to make sure somebody is verifying what I'm saying. Just answer just one more question for me. And photo 4, is that not Ernest Rucker and Aslan Gao at the Republican event there? Aslan Gao sitting at the table?
Mr. Baldeo.
Okay, well, all right, let me just continue before you take up my time. People come up here and talk about me all the time. They slam the New Jersey Pulse, they say all these nasty things about me. And earlier today I told Church Boy, 25% of the time, I don't have to say anything. By their own wickedness and by their own evil, you get to see it. So that was his 75% comment. He didn't understand how to explain that. For 7 years, I've been in this city. For 7 years, I've walked these streets. For 7 years, I've heard all the cries of these people, and I've fought for them. I've fought for them like some of you have fought for them, some mostly in election season. And Ernest Rucker came up here. Ernest Rucker is a convicted criminal. Here's his document from the court. And he comes up here, and if this is the guy that you want to follow, then go ahead. He's a convicted criminal, and so is his son. He was a drug court. When I saw him at the prosecutor's office, I don't know why he came up with what he came up, but I'll confront the prosecutor myself about that. He had a Facebook thing that he read, an opinion that I made. He took one line. He took one line and came here and said that I didn't want the state to apologize. But what he failed to say on my Facebook is that I'm actually asking for an apology. And if you would look at that Facebook posting that I gave up there, on line 16 it says, not only am I asking for an apology for blacks in slavery, I'd like them to get billions of dollars in retribution, just like they gave the American Indians, and tax bases as they give them. But...
Wind it down, please.
Okay. And so, when Marty Bond's son come up here, and there's a photo of him and Ernest Rucker here, and crying like that, the history of me and Marty, he's tried to help me with my newspaper. He wanted 25% of my business and then 40%. His father was a friend of mine. We were talking on the phone for hours. For him to bring his father's name and say it, to read that letter and drag Marty's name into public is a disgrace to his family. He brought the disgrace. Crying, crocodile tears up here. This man is a salesperson. You have no right bringing your father's name up here. What he should be crying about is this is the Black History Month event you had. Marty Barnes, the first black mayor, is not here. And it bothered me. But it didn't bother him. But he got into politics here tonight. And that's what they do. They come up here and they lie and they tell the community all kinds of things about me. And that letter that was read, I've never sued the city. And I'm going to wind it down in closing. I've never sued the city. I've warned you. But now I will. Now we've gone through 8 complaints. Because I'm tired of being abused and harassed and manipulated by only 2 members of the council. And the boycott against me is 4 people. So I'm not worried about it. Paterson knows me, and it knows I'm honest, and it knows I fight for them. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, Madam Clerk.
Mr. President, there are no more speakers.
Thank you so